another online session of lessons they don't teach you in school. And today, the title of my conversation is going to be, wait for it, planning. That's the title of my conversation, planning. So today, I'm going to tell you why planning is very important and why you need a plan if you are serious about achieving your goals in life. Why you need a plan. You see, if you think back, when you were in secondary school, primary school, university, your profs and your teachers, they never taught you about the importance of planning. They just never talk about it. It's just one of that subject that they all manage to collectively forget. And so the question is, did they forget to teach you that subject, or did they consciously forget to teach you, or was it something that they just omitted? Everybody collectively omitted. You see, that question, you can argue it either way. You understand what I'm saying? You can argue it either way, because when I look back in my primary school days and my secondary school days and even my university days, I don't think the teachers even understood the importance of planning, because if they did, some of them may not be my teacher. They may be somewhere else, or maybe somewhere higher than where they were. So I'm going to talk about planning, and in this session I'm going to let you know why planning is very important and why you should adopt it no matter what you plan to do with your life or hope to do with your life. So that's where I'm going with this session. You see, we all have to. The truth is that we can't live forever, and we don't live forever. Our time is limited. Some of us will live 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, right? Since our time is limited, we all have goals. We have things we want to accomplish, whether you want to be a millionaire or you want to be successful at maybe writing or business, or we just have goals we want to accomplish, right? And then, if you are going to accomplish these goals you have set for yourself, you need a plan. And when I'm talking about a plan, I'm not talking about, like I'm going to be rich someday. No. I'm talking about like you have a plan on how you want to accomplish that goal you have set for yourself. I mean like a concrete plan, something that is written down, something that you actually took the time to commit to paper and actually think about it and how we are going to accomplish. That's what I mean by a plan, And what I see is a lot of young people, a lot of young Nigerians, Africans, this issue of planning, right, is something that they omit. They know what they want. They have a fuzzy idea of what they want. I want to be the senator. I want to be a this. I want to be that. But they never seem to plan. They never seem to have it on paper what they want to accomplish. And to an extent, that is very, very disturbing. You may come to surprise that some of the reasons why a lot of we young Africans are not successful is because we don't have a plan on how to succeed. And we all know the famous quote, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And it's kind of sad when you see a lot of us who have dreams or what we want to accomplish, but because we don't plan, we end up falling short of those goals, ambitions, those things that we want. We end up falling short. And sometimes this is the reason why a lot of we black people, African people, colored people, you want to call it that, that's some of the reasons why some of us don't achieve our goals, because we did not plan, And we have to understand something, right? When you fail to plan, right, what you're actually doing is you are going to go with the plan that life brings to you. You see, when you don't have a plan, right, you are going to be like a leaf in the wind, that's just blowing left, right, anything can take you, the matters of the world will just take you left, take you right, and you just be going, And so we need a plan, we need a solid plan. As Africans, we need a solid plan on how we hope able to accomplish our goals, our dreams, we need a plan. We need to plan it. You understand? Because one thing that planning does for us is, it's when you have a plan. Let's say, for example, I plan to be a reverend father. When I have a plan to be a reverend father, right, and I know what I should not do. I know those things that will jeopardize my ambition of being a reverend father. I know what those things are. And because I have a plan, I will avoid those things. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, I want to be a reverend father, right? Like we agreed. Then I know that I'm not going to be visiting nightclubs. I know that if I do that, it's going to jeopardize my ambition. I know that I should not spend time with people who are morally bankrupt. I know that. You understand what I'm saying? I know that I need to be going to church all the time. I know that. You get my point? So, what am I trying to say? When you have a plan, right, you know the things that you should not do and the things that you should do. But let's look at it. I want to be a reverend father, I don't have a plan, right? What happens is, if I'm not careful, I may jeopardize my dreams. I may be engaging, because there's no solid plan, I may even be engaging in those behaviors that may endanger my goal of being a grandfather, which can be chasing babes, taking drugs, being nonchalant to my academics. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe not even going to school, maybe dropping out of school, So that's why planning is very, very, very important. I cannot stress it. It's very, very important. I believe a lot of young people, right, this is where they fall short. They don't have a plan. They just know, I want to be this, I want to be that. But there's no plan whatsoever. They are always hopeful that someday some magic will happen and they will automatically become that thing they want to be. So, for young people who are watching this, what I want you to do is have a plan for your life. You are not too old to have a plan. You're not too young to have a plan. You need a plan. When you have a plan, right, like I said, you know what you need to do to achieve what you want, and you know what you should not do. And that's the beauty of a plan. I know in Nigeria and some other African countries, we have bad government. Nigeria is officially a toilet. We know that. We have bad government. Road is bad. All the problems, calamities, trials and tribulations. Yeah, that's Africa. That's Nigeria. But the thing that can defeat us the most, is when you don't even have a plan. It's bad enough as it is. The best thing you can do for yourself is to have a plan. When you don't have a plan, you just make it easy for your ambitions to fall by the wayside. So that is what I have to say on this topic of planning. And I want, like I said, I want young people, you should learn from this. Share with people that you love, share with your young ones. Teach. They should watch this so they can know the importance of planning, so they can plan their life. So until next time, it's the Dark Prophet. Have a nice one.